Hello everyone, hello guys. I hope you are doing well. So I'm going to make a very basic t-shirt design here, but this one I'm going to make in army vintage army niche. So for starting this design, I wanted some text. So this is the text I'll be using here, and this is pain is weakness leaving your body. And in this one, I'm not going to use like a, I'm not going to make it like a regular design using guns, something else. So I want to make it very simple yet something in army and this army military niche. So for making this, you need to understand two things. That is, this is called army star. So if you search like army star, you will find tons of thousands of them, and this is something to use in your design. Like if you are making a design that is an army veteran niche, then this is a really cool thing to use in your design. Like you can see there are tons of different styles, but you can follow any style you like or you can create, but this is the important part to add in your army or military style design. And then another design element that is called the Punisher skull. You will see like this. You can search like this Punisher skull. You will find a tons of different images in different styles in different position. But you can use one of them because I'm going to use this one. This is from Amazon, but this is not something copyrighted. And why is that? Because you will find thousands of similar elements online, so it's hard to tell which one you are taking or if you are making it. Like this is something a very popular thing. You cannot make it in your own way or something like that. You can do some modifications to it, but you have to make keep the overall theme similar. So that's why this is not something copyrighted. You can take them, but make sure to use them as a part of your design. So that's what I'm going to do here. Let's make a badge kind of design here, not something a regular army or veteran t-shirt design that we do. So I'm going to take a circle here just to make that army star. I'm going to take a star. So if you try to make a star by dragging, it will look like this. You can change the direction, you can move the position, and if you press shift, it is not going to move in that way. It is going to only be straight like this. And if you press alt and shift together, it is going to be very sharp at the corner. You can see if I do not press alt, it will become like this. If I press alt, the corners will be more sharp like this. So this is something you need to know. And then this one I'm going to use in fill color. So this stroke I'm going to keep in a stroke size, and then the star in fill color. So let's combine them or align them just to keep it together, maybe a bit smaller in size. And then I'm going to fix this manually. Like I want to keep similar area in all of the corner of the star. That is fine for me. Now let's create an offset path for our star. So this is the offset path. This much looks good. Let's click OK and then cut. I'm going to select this one, then open transparency for it and press Ctrl F. It will look like this. So this is the star you are seeing here, the army star. That is what I am creating here. So that is fine. Now this position looks good to me. Now I have to place my text, and I want to make it a badge looking design, a very rounded circular design. So I need to select my this stroke, and then if I create offset path for that, it is going to give me something like this. Maybe this position looks good. Let's keep it here. So here I am going to use this text, but this is army design, so I must use a army related font, and that is this is very obvious that I'm going to use the font called army. You can use any kind of stencil font that you like. You will find tons of different stencil fonts online. So the specialty of this stencil font is you will find this part, the breaking part of the text or the line through the text. That is the specialty of army or stencil font. So I'm going to use this one here. Let's cut it. For now I'm going to select this one, this outer circle here, go to text, then text, type on a path, and then click here, press Ctrl V. So Ctrl V will place my that text here, and then I'm going to move this position here, click on this center icon. It is going to place it in the center position, but I want to do one more thing, that is go to type on a path, then type on path options, and then make this align to path option to center. then click OK. So this is going to change the baseline in the center of the text. And why I am doing that, you will know that right now. So that this is how it is looking right now. Maybe I will make it a little bigger because it is too close to my star and I don't want that. Something like this. This looks good to me. So here I am going to select this one, then press Ctrl C to copy, then Ctrl F to paste in front. Now I have two copies of my text. If you can see here, this is the first one, this is the second one, and on the top one or whichever one that is you can select here by clicking. Just click on this center anchor point and then bring that down and then rotate the position like this. Leave it. So this is how it is going to be a perfect circle design. And leaving your body, I'm going to click here, that is going to pick that one's size, cut it, double click here to select, Ctrl V to paste. So you can see it is, this part is a bit bigger, so maybe I will just make it a bit smaller, and then of course this one I want to make it all same size. So pain is weakness, leaving your body, that is fine, totally fine. And then here I want to place a small star just to break the lines, just to give it a look like it is the breaking point of the line. So this is how it is looking right now. My design is almost ready, just I need to do one more thing, that is I want to select this stroke here and then create another offset path for it. But this time I will be going a bit out of the main design area, something like this. Click OK. Then I want to change the size something a bit smaller, maybe 5 pixel, or let's make it 10 pixel just for now. So that this is how it is looking right now, and that part I think this is a bit bigger. Something like this is looking good, but this part is not. So let's select this part and then create another offset path. But this time I want to make it bring this inside, something like this, and I think that position is looking better. So that is good. Let's delete this part because that is not fitting in my design. So this is how my design is looking right now. Don't worry about how it is looking or the other elements of the design. So this is how it is right now. Let's add our flag here. I'm going to use a flag because this is a, I want to make it a specific to USA. That is why I'm using a USA flag. So this is how I want my flag to be, or maybe just a bit close inside this area, that is fine. Let's cut it, Ctrl B to paste in back. Now watch it carefully. I am going to select this stroke, this inside stroke, and then press Ctrl C to copy. That is fine. I have a copy. Now I am going to press shift and select my flag. So now this stroke and the flag is selected. You can see here. Right click and then make clipping mask. It is going to clipping mask my, it is going to mask my flag rail just like that. Don't worry, but I have a copy in my clipboard, so press Ctrl F. That will paste my that stroke that I copied right like this right now here. So maybe I will just make it a bit smaller or just a bit bigger, something like this. This looks good to me. Now I want to select my star, create a offset path for it, not that much, just a little bit, something like 6 pixel is good. Click OK, Ctrl X to cut it. Now I want to select this one and this one, this two. Okay, maybe this one and then this clipping mask. That means I have two selected right now. Let's make them a group, and while we are making a group, it will allow us to open the transparency. Double click here and then press Ctrl F. So this is how it is looking right now. Don't worry about this area. So my star is now visible, my flag is now visible, and the text is looking like that. That is totally fine. So let's make it a group all together. Now I want to use my this star here. Okay, sorry, so I need to make them a group, and then I want to use my this Punisher skull here, but I don't want to make it like a very big part of my design, a smaller one or in the center position. So cut it, Ctrl V to, sorry, Ctrl F to paste in front. I want to make it something like in this area. That is fine. Maybe this is the center position, I don't know. So let's cut it, and now I need to just select this star, open transparency for it, press Ctrl F. So this is how it is going to look right now. That means I am applying that Punisher skull to this star only, not the flag. And if I select this flag from here, you can see I can select that, and inside that if I place it like this, it will look like a full star or a full skull here, and that is, I think, not a problem. It can be like this, but I don't want this style, so let's delete this one. I just want to apply that on the star only. So this is how we are creating a army style design, and this is not finished yet, so I need to expand everything because I want to apply some texture to my design, because this is army design and that looks good with distress effect. So I'm going to break all of it. If I try to change the color from here, you will see this will happen because we have a clipping mask inside that area, and if I want to get rid of that, I need to just select this clipping mask. This is something new I learned by experimenting designs. So this is my clipping mask design. I need to select it all from here, and then if I click on this trim option, it is going to trim out everything, and then I need to do it. I need to create a stroke here. It should be an empty stroke, no fill, no stroke, and then if I select this with my magic wand tool, it will select some other empty strokes here, and if I delete that, it's all done. Now I can simply select this one and then change the color of it. No, nothing will happen here, you can see. So this is how you can break a clipping mask after it's made. So this is my design right now. I am going to make it a very darker looking design, so something like that, and then I'm going to apply some grunge texture. So in this one I'm going to apply something. Let me, so here I'm going to apply the texture here. I have that copied in my clipboard. So okay, I think this part is not looking very good. Let's try to fix that. So here if I take my pencil tool to make a shape like this just to hide that area, I think that looks good. Okay, that's fine. So this is my main design. I need to make it a group. Once that is grouped, open transparency for it and press Ctrl V here. That will paste the texture here. So I'm going to make it look like this, and this is good. Just make it all black, and this is how it is going to make it distress. And then of course I want to make it double distress. That means I want more distress in my design. So I am going to press alt on my keyboard and then drag it like this. That will create two version of this grunge texture, and you can see it is looking too distressed right now, and that's what I wanted. So that is fine, just like this. This is my final design, and for this one I'm going to use a army green color, that is this jet green. I can use something like this, that green, but that's a bit lighter. Maybe this one I'm going to use. So this is a image. I'm just going to take that for the color preference, and don't worry about that. This is totally okay to do, because nowadays most of the print on demands use advanced technology printers, so don't worry about the colors. This is going to look good. Let's make it black, create a rectangle here, send that in the background. So this is how it is looking right now, you can see, and I am really satisfied with this text. Now there are some points, if you feel like your design is being unreadable for some of this area, for this distress, you can simply select this one, go to the transparency, and then if you select all the elements from here, and then you can simply use your eraser tool just to erase some part. Like I want to erase this part here, so the transparency or the effect from there will be erased and your text will be readable. So make sure to do that, but here I am not satisfied, so let's undo that. But you can fix your design like that, because the readability is the most important part of the design. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you learned something new from this one, and if you learning new things from my videos, let me know in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching my videos. See you in the next video, guys. Have a great time. Thank you.